The following audio comes from, I think, September 4th, phoning Irishtown. By this stage, I had not had medication for 2 months. The guards, the detectives knew full well what they were doing, the obstruction they brought. If they didn't, they wouldn't have had to present a false instrument later in court and, hide pages where they had written horrible things. Which I'll cover, like when they wrote, it's clear fluff has a better life in Finland, which is why we believe they shouldn't have it in, in court papers. Um, and so this following audio is a set of, I think, 4 phone calls by the 4th of September when I had no electricity, I had no water, I couldn't get my medication, I was destitute, I didn't have any money, I couldn't eat. Um, and the guards did this all knowingly, they did it all purposefully. And like Shane Cahill, absolutely deliberately, he knew what he was doing. James Macneill, they this sort of illegal suffering that they brought forward, which they later called, that I said, cruel and untrue things in court. These are just two absolutely worthless specimens of humanity that just happen to be cops in Ireland. But yeah, no. So these calls, when you hear them, they represent me starting to fray under the pressure of having no electricity, not being able to eat, not being able to get access to my medication for my narcolepsy, for my ADHD, for my spine painkillers, my inhaler for my asthma. They blocked everything. Um, like there was no way to get access to anything. So you know, I even get distressed talking about it now. Um, yeah, but so I'm going to put all the calls. There's some calls where I was screaming at them. I'm going to put them up too, because that was about like the 14th where I was in a lot of pain and also absolutely shattered by not having the medication. But when I told Detective Shane Cowell and Detective James Macneill this. They thought it was funny. They laughed. They sniggered. They repeatedly found me not having money and not being able to eat, me not having electricity, and me not having access to my medication. They found it funny. So, and they laughed repeatedly at me about it. So this is the Gardaí, this is the Garda Síochána. These are the two bumbling motherfuckers that Inspector Kieran Murphy pegged to cover up his attempted murder because he was dumb enough to be recorded admitting all the stuff that's previously mentioned. So yeah, enjoy the calls. I know I didn't. Hi, it's EF Fluff. I'd like to talk to someone about my case. It's EF Fluff. I'd like to talk to someone about my case. I don't know. It's probably that fucking dick midget Shane Cahill or that fucking Bo.
Irishtown Garda.
You guys are keeping me from my medication. Do you think it's right to lie in court and withhold people's medication, do you? Waiting for an answer? Don't have my medication? You guys have locked me out of my fucking bank accounts? Is that humane, or is that just like a bully child thing that guards do? Just stay on the line. How do I get my medication? How do I get it when you've locked